Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Happy Sunday. It is yet another sleepy Sunday, for good reason this time. I've been out of town multiple times a week for like a month straight. So I'm a little exhausted. Could use some time catching up on sleep, but also could use a little cozy time playing video games, so that's why we're here today. Playing Donkey Kong Country 2. See, normally when I go out of town multiple times like this, it's for, like, regular appointments and shit. But no, this time it's just going everywhere. I'm meeting up with friends in random places, and I'm, of course, going to appointments and, like, doing stuff for work, just going out to shop for retro games or whatever, just constantly. But, the good news is that, the new car has been treating us very, very well, and taking us to places, and I felt more safe since the accident than before, which is a little paradoxical, but the new car actually works. It hasn't gone over 200,000 miles yet, and having to get it forced me to bump up my insurance, so if something goes wrong, I don't have too much to take care of. So, lots of driving, but it's all been treating me very well. Good to see you, Faye, Orchid, Mirror Cat. So, last stream, when I did the Odyssey 2 showcase, things were just constantly happening so much that I didn't have time to read out the, Can I redeem Ultimate Hydrate? Super Slurp! Okay, I drank my entire water. Did you want to come refill it? So, during the Odyssey 2 stream, things were happening so fast that, I wasn't able to sit down and read out the stuff that happened over the course of the stream, the way that people supported, so I wanted to stop, before we begin Donkey Kong Country 2 and, shout out some people. Sega Tapes and Mira, Molly, and Sarah followed me last stream. Thank you both very much for that. Met up with both of them on Blue Sky, so really happy to see them in my orbit. And Orchid for subscribing. Thank you so much for that. It means a lot that y'all would support with monetary support, because that keeps, like, it helps me buy new games, new equipment, and stuff. So thank you very much. Now I'm out of water, and I have to go get more water. Nope, here's Bay, coming to save the day. Oh my, thank you. I've got some watermelon water. It's, not the brand watermelon water, because I actually didn't like that one too much. This is a different brand. It might be local, I don't know. It's called Mela. And, for the first time that I have quite literally ever seen, the first ingredient is watermelon juice. Like, you think that would be more common, but a lot of watermelon juice cocktail, or watermelon water, or whatever, is actually undercut with different other flavors of fruit. So, like, one will have apple juice, or, like, cherry juice, which, man, too many of them are cut with cherry juice. I don't feel like it, goes well with watermelon at all. This one's actually just watermelon and water and a little sugar and a little natural flavors, and that's it. And it's fucking excellent. It's my favorite one by a long shot. Thank you for the water, baby. Love you. So now I've got 2 flavors of hydration. Very nice. Let's see, I had other stuff I wanted to talk about, I know for sure. I've been beta testing the Retrush remixes that I've been working on, and it's been going well. There's some things that are really detuned, but it's, looking more and more like a real pack of levels that actually makes sense and works and is good and people want to play. So I'm really, really happy that they're actually turning out like I hoped they would. Because that's been something that I've been spinning about for quite a while, because I didn't have anybody playtesting them for a while. And I'm glad I waited because they were really fucking hard to begin with. I really had to tone things back. And as a result, the 3 mixes sort of end up in this weird place where they might even be a little easier than the base levels in Retrush. Which, I'm glad about that. I think it works out pretty well for what the 3 mixers are for, which I still haven't talked about yet. But, it's also a weird place because you beat the game and the levels that you play are now easier? So, gonna have to think about that a little more. One thing I changed recently is that I set it up so that, y'all know that Retrush, each checkpoint completely resets the time to a certain value. Well, for the 3 mixes, I decided to experiment with when you reach a checkpoint, it adds time to your current timer. So you get to keep all the time that you accumulated from the last checkpoint or 2, or however many. And it just adds on to that. And it's been hit or miss, unfortunately. It's like... if you know how to play it really well, you end up, like, with so much time on the clock, so much more than you know what to do with. And if you don't know how to play it really well, the additive time ends up being too tight to even clear one section. And so, balancing that is much harder than it was balancing checkpoints that completely reset the clock. So, I'm having to bounce back and forth on, like, what exactly I do with that and whether I keep it. Part of that is that I added some coins that add 5 or 10 seconds to the clock. Actually, not 5 or 10. 10 or 25, because I wanted the ones that you have to go out of your way for to be actually worth it. It's possible I overtuned that and they're too worth it, but still though, there's a lot of ways I could mess with this, and a lot of ways I could tune it still, but I'm having a lot of fun getting in the weeds of the game design of it. Because I haven't gotten to do a whole lot of that lately. I finished Retrush 2023, and then I put level design down for a long, long time, because I just burnt myself out on it. Go figure that when it's time for me to actually have the spoons to work on levels again, it's Retrush again. I never know when to stop with this thing. By the time I'm done, it'll have been a 12-year project, I'm sure. Alright, I think that's enough yapping, and I've gotten my mouth unstuck. We can begin playing some video games. Let me switch over the monitor. Today I'll be using a Super Famicom controller instead of my Super Nintendo one. I need a Super Nintendo controller, like, American one that doesn't have mushy buttons. That's gonna be a hard find, but here we go.